I'm Lisa.
And I'm Serena.
And we are with Running Ever After. Now we have a big news announcement for you today. RunDisney has just announced the medal release for the Disneyland January weekend. That's the half marathon in January. Now, with this announcement that we actually have all of the medal designs, Disneyland is celebrating their 70th anniversary. So each of the medals has a big 70 somewhere on the medal.
Now for the 5K, since it's named to Inside Out, it has the main character Joy on the cover, surrounded by a bunch of colorful flowers.
And for the 10K, we have Sorcerer Mickey. Now he is running across the medal, being chased by his broom friend.
For the half marathon, it's a small world, so it has 3 of the doll characters on a little boat.
And as always, the challenge is Dopey. Now we have Dopey flying across the medal with the big 70 on it.
And for the kids' races, it's themed to Stitch. Now this one does not include the 70th on it, but it has a bunch of palm trees, which is very fun.
And finally, we have the Coast to Coast medal. Now this is going to be a banner theme. It's got both castles for Disneyland and Disney World. It has Mickey and Walt statue in the middle. And at the top, we have a little Mickey and a little Minnie, and they actually can move across the top of the medal. Now, if you have interest in doing Coast to Coast, this is actually your last opportunity to do it for a while. Disneyland has announced that they are not going to be doing any more races for the foreseeable future. So this is your last chance to do any race. So a Coast to Coast medal, you have to run any race 10 miles or more. So half marathons, 10 miler, those ones all count. And so again, this is your only opportunity to do Coast to Coast if you want to get that medal.
If you're doing Disney World, you have a couple other options to do it. You can do the regular marathon weekend in January. You can do Princess in February. You can do Springtime Surprise in April, or you can do Wine and Dine, which they just announced the dates for. The half marathon is going to be on October 25th.
Now that is new information that was also just released, and so if you want to do Wine and Dine, we don't have the date for the sign up of it yet, but will be your last opportunity for 2026, plus with the Disneyland one in January to earn your Coast to Coast medal. Hi, and welcome to the exercise portion of our weekly video. Now we've got a little bit of a special guest for you today. If you see a puppy running in and out, that's Lily. Go ahead and say hi to her in the comments. Now today we're actually going to bring you 3 arm stretches that you can do in the corral before a race. So these are good stretches for you to do while you're waiting for that race to start. So the first one we're going to bring you is a cross body arm stretch. So how you do this one is you take your arm, grab it at the elbow, cross your body, count to 10 seconds, then release. Other side, grab at the elbow, cross your body, count for 10 seconds, and then release.
The next one is going to be arm circles. Now since your arms are going straight out, make sure you're not hitting anyone while you're in the crowd. They can get kind of crowded. You're going to go forward, small circles for 5 seconds. You're going to go back, small circles for 5 seconds. You're going to do big circles going forward for 5 seconds. And big circles going back for 5 seconds.
And then the third one that we're going to bring you is the cross back tricep stretch. So again, you're going to want to grab your elbow over the head, pull it back, count for 10 seconds, release, grab the other side at the elbow, over the head, and then release. Now, these are great ones for you to do while you're in the corral waiting for that race to start so that you start at that race nice and warm, ready to go. Thank you. Hi there. So we've got a costume section for you for our weekly episodes. This week we're going to bring you a Paris costume that we are working on. I have been working on a Alice in Wonderland, while Serena has been working on a Mad Hatter costume. Now for my Alice in Wonderland costume, it's in a couple of different sections. Now, to start with, I handmade a white apron just using some scraps that I had around the house. I paired it with a shirt that I had gotten from Costco. And then I handmade a skirt using some material I had on hand. And together, we're getting a Alice in Wonderland costume.
For my costume, I actually went onto Amazon to get it. So it came with this really cute dress. It's kind of like a coat and a dress in one. This is actually a really nice soft material, so it should be very comfortable for running in. You can see very short, so it's going to be perfect for running. It came with this hat that actually, this is the hat, and then this is a neck bow tie, but I actually liked having it on the hat instead. So that's the kind of something you can do. Is just because you get it off Amazon doesn't mean you can't customize it in one way or another.
So these are our Mad Hatter and Alice in Wonderland costumes, and we hope to see you in the race. And if you see us at the race, make sure you stop by and say hi. Thanks.
This has been
Lisa
and Serena
with Running Ever After.
Make sure to like and subscribe.
And as always, we hope you are happily ever active.